Hey Blue Table fans! Have an extra special treat for you today. This is called Frostbite Skaven. This is part of a very enormous Skaven army. So yeah, let's float on in and take a look. Here we have a few warlocks. Actually, this is something I've shown before. It just wasn't completely painted at the time. Here's a guy on a palanquin, a war litter. That's on a 40mm base, so he fits evenly among the base sizes. This is level 4-6 work. That's level 4 for the troops, level 6 for the heroes. It's what's called a split. We have a level 2-4 split, level 3-5 split, a level 4-6 split. And the scale goes from 0 to 10. I'm actually going to talk extensively about the painting levels here pretty soon on YouTube. It's a converted warp fire thrower. This little piece is from the Screaming Bell, and it just I don't even know where to start. I just think it's such a cool piece. Here's some converted Rat Ogres. The trick is to take the two poses that come in Isle of Blood and turn it into 4 or more unique poses. This guy has an alternate head, for example. This is something common not common, but I've seen Brig do this several times. He takes the hand that's holding the edge of the Screaming Bell, and he creates like a rock that the creature is kneeling on, and then puts them at an angle, which I think is really neat. These are on our magnetized movement trays. And that's done with, there's magnetic sheeting on them, and we put a metal plate on the bottom. In fact, this one's probably strong enough to turn it upside down. So there you go. I'm not guaranteeing that every model will always hold doing that. So do that at your own risk. And, oh, here we have the converted Gray Seer. Maybe we can get in closer up on that guy. Show him off a little bit. Because this guy on foot... That is it's a wicked conversion. It's actually made from the Gray Seer, and the horns are from some kind of banner top. Same with his staff, and he just makes a great Gray Seer on foot. And maybe we can just get in and do a little. Oh! Here's this guy. This is a unit champion. I love this figure. I don't even know what they. Oh, actually, it's from the Hell Pit Abomination. Has like this Skaven kind of like coming out of the abomination. So we took that torso, put it on a Storm Vermin's lower torso, and then made that weapon form. And I have to tell you, that really is a super conversion. It just speaks volumes. This poor mutated shirtless creature. He's like the hillbilly Skaven champion. Yep, definitely pleased with how this one turned out. It's a really great theme. Frostbite Skaven. Really super.
Those banners are really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good stuff. So again, this is some examples of our level 4 work with conversions on it. So there you have it. All right, let's move on. Privateer Press stuff. This is an Ouroboros Army we've been working on. This is a model that was sent back for repairs, and that is something that we do within reason. If we send you a model and it gets knocked over or whatever happens, we will repair and ship that back out to you. And here's an epic crew. Well, it doesn't focus very well on it. Should I put my hand behind it like this? Does that help?
That metal's really shiny.
Is that the problem? Well, it'll be shiny no matter what we do. So there's an epic Krieger, whatever his name is. This is a new one. I think this one shoots like blasts out of its arms. It's kind of like a stone golem type creature. Really like that model. This is the new Gorax, so they've republished this figure. The old one had like a rock chained around his waist, like he was dragging this rock, and it just didn't make any sense. And this figure looks really feral. I mean, he is not a happy camper. And that's Orboros. They're like these druids that use either like stone golems. They actually, most of the War Machine stuff has like 3 different kind of elements within the same army. They have the creatures, which are like fur, kind of a wood elfy feel to those, and they also have the stone golem type things, and then they have the sort of wild women type stuff, like the Tharn Wolf Riders, and we've actually done wood elf treekin with these as the steeds for those, and then it matches perfectly with a plastic wood elf torso. So there's that one. All right, let's move on. Okay, this is an Empire army I have for sale currently. I'll provide a link for that. And it's easily 3,000 points. It features 50 swordsmen with command in order to make it into 2 blocks 25, or you can get rid of 1 command, replace them with these 3 regular guys, and make a horde. It has, I don't know where this oddball spearman is, but he is around. And so there's 10-20 spearmen, 10-20 handgunners, 10 knights, 10 outriders. Over here you have a mounted hero, a warrior priest, an arch-lector, 2 Hawkland long rifles. Oh, that's how that works. I get it. There's actually 1 too many. Oh no, that's not right. How does that go? Alright, well, anyway, 2 Hawkland long rifles. Great. I really don't think I'm not making the sell for this army. I don't know what's going on. Actually, I do, and that is, there is a spearman that will fill that 1 spot. Anyway, Arch-Lector, you have on a converted war altar. Go ahead and go in on that. This is our very basic work on here. Well, this is slightly higher level, but the regular guys are very basic work. And so Arch-Lector, 2 steam tanks, mortar, 2 cannons, Hellblaster. Hellblaster is really an MVP. You do have to play it right. It's not good in every situation. And 12 crew. And this is a very, very, very well-rounded army. I would dare say really quite competitive. And then separately, also for sale, although not all of them are up on the website just yet, you can inquire individually about them. This is all just supplemental stuff that I've picked up and I've used in battle reports with this army. So here's what's in it. These red and white handgunners, 20 great swords. These are very handsomely painted. These are painted level 4. A unit of handgunners, there's 10 of them. A unit of halberdiers, that's really for a detachment. A 10-man detachment of swordsmen, and a 10-man detachment of spearmen. 9 knights. What you do with that is you put in this warrior priest, mounted warrior priest, so that can round that unit. Although this is perfectly fieldable perfectly just this way. These guys are nothing. They're just a crew with no war machine. I plan on adding that later. 25 spearmen. Again, this is all going to be sold individually. A banner bearer. A hero with a great hammer. Love the gold armor on him. He really definitely stands out. And then 5 wizards. All of these wizards have been converted somehow, except I think this one. Actually, no. This is a Heaven's Wizard, no conversion, just out of the kit. Here's a Bright Wizard. Again, no conversions, right out of the kit. Here's a Light Wizard. This has that little lightning crackle conversion on him. A Gray Wizard. He has a subtle conversion, and that's his hood. And I'm not sure where that bearded face comes from. I think that is from the kit. Here's a Death Wizard. He has a Beastman skull in bronze on his staff. So, and no law saying you couldn't just pick those wizards and then take whatever lore that you wanted. That is definitely a strength of Empires, being able to take wizards of any lore. How many other armies have that? You've got Vampire Counts, can take an arcane vampire, get all spells from any lore. You have Lizardmen, the Slans can have whatever thing. Anyway, so there's the Empire Army that's on the block. Okay, next thing to gawk at is this Dark Elf Army. You've actually seen this before, so I'm just going to gloss over it. It is back up on the block. It has a lot of infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks of 10 spearmen. That's 50, so that's enough for a horde, by the way. 2 command units in there. 20 blackguard. You've got 2 units of 10 crossbowmen. Never hurts to have those around. And over here we have 10, 20, 30, 37 witch elves. Those are based off of witches from the Dark Eldar range. So that's a fun conversion. You have 2 dragons. This could arguably be a manticore right here. And this is a manticore conversion. This... what is it? It's a high elf lion, but boy, how he's been painted and converted really is convincing. So he's a neat monster. 2 cauldrons of blood. These are conversions. Again, they have mandrakes on them. And you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 Cold One Knights, a Hydra, 2, 4, 6, 7 heroes, and a Wizard on Dark Pegasus conversion. So a lot of fun stuff going on in there. Again, this is to our basic level of painting, and there it is. I'm really, really, really going to be happy for the person that picks this army up. This is Flames of War. Guys were in over the weekend and had a game, I assume, and I just thought this might be an interesting blurb.